I'm going to demonstrate a model of the strategy, feedback codes. If you're experiencing problems such as students not understanding where and how to improve and a high workload with marking, then this strategy might be a useful one. You might want to copy the strategy, or you might want to adapt it for your own context. If you do adapt it, do remember to try to maintain the steps that we think make this strategy effective. These are: introduce a clear, consistent set of symbols or abbreviations. For example, SP for spelling, VF for verbal feedback, P for punctuation, or an arrow for add detail. Display them in the classroom and explain what each one means. Use the agreed codes when marking books, giving live feedback or reviewing written work. Rather than writing full comments, simply highlight the area and apply the appropriate code. Explicitly teach students how to interpret the codes and take action to correct or improve their work. Building these routines where students respond to feedback independently is key. And then regularly building time for students to act on their coded feedback, sharing examples of successful improvements and reflecting on common areas for development. I'm now going to model what this might look like in a classroom. So students have completed a descriptive writing task, the teachers marked the work using a set of pre-agreed feedback codes. Now the class is reviewing and acting on that feedback. Okay, so before you open your books, let's remind ourselves of the feedback codes we've been using. Look at the board. So remember, these codes are just shortcuts, so I can spend more time reading your work and less time repeating myself. Okay, so I'm going to give you books out now. The feedback codes are written in the margins and above the lines where I couldn't fit them in. Okay, so everybody have a look. I've read your paragraphs, I've added some codes. You'll see symbols in the margins and next to the sentences. Don't panic, that means there's a chance to improve. So, having a look at your work now, your task is to correct the areas I've highlighted using the feedback code key on the board. So, for example, if you see SP, underline the word, look it up and write the correct spelling in the margin. If you see that arrow pointing upwards, that means you've got to add more detail or an example to make that sentence clearer. And use your purple pens for all your edits. This is your improvement time. Remember, reminders about the codes are on the board. Okay, so off you go. I'll circulate to have a look and help out where needed. Okay, so we've had 10 minutes now to have a look at that. Let's reflect. Raise your hand if you corrected at least 2 spelling mistakes. Great. Who added a new detail or example to improve clarity? Well done. Brilliant. So by using those codes, you're starting to become your own editor, and that is what real writers do. So for homework, don't groan. I want you to find a code that you saw more than once and write a short reflection. What do I need to remember next time to avoid that? Because that's going to help you take even more ownership of your writing. So as you can see, this strategy encourages clarity, independence and active learning while reducing marking load for teachers and increasing the quality of student revision.